Some songs are just a whole world packed into a few minutes. Deadbeatniks 99 Cents is totally one of those. It feels like this puzzle box of chaotic, vivid lyrics. So in this explainer, we're going to piece all those little fragments together and see if we can build a portrait of the person at the heart of this whole story. Let's get into it.
So our story kicks off with this invitation, but it's also kind of like a warning sign, right? Come to my house, all my plants are dead. This is our very first glimpse into a world of neglect, where even the simplest things like plants just can't make it. It sets this perfectly bleak, chaotic stage for everything that's about to follow.
So how do we even begin to understand this person? Well, we have to see the world the way he shows it to us. And it's basically a collage of total disarray and impulse. This is a life that's lived completely in the moment, for better and probably for worse.
And the chaos gets personal really fast. It's not just about a messy house, it's about a complete lack of personal order. It's such a raw, almost weirdly funny, bleak detail. It just shows you someone who really could not care less about appearances or even, basic comfort.
And then this detail adds another whole layer to it. Drinking from the bottom shelf, that's not just about being broke, it's a whole mindset. There's no pretense here, no worrying about the fancy stuff. It's all about what's cheap, what's immediate, and what works. It's a life lived on its own, very specific terms.
And see, the chaos moves from the outside world right into his own head. It's not just his plants or his pants that are a mess. His mind is foggy too. His train of thought literally derails mid-sentence, showing a mental state that perfectly mirrors the clutter of his physical world.
Okay, so these aren't just like random moments of chaos. They all build up into a full-blown lifestyle. This is definitely not a 9-to-5 kind of existence. His daily grind is a cycle of impulse, indulgence, and, well, confrontation.
And this right here, this captures the central conflict in his life. You've got this little fleeting nod to what society expects, gotta get a real job, but it's immediately just crushed by the reality of his bank account. He knows the path he's supposed to be on, but he is actively walking in the exact opposite direction.
So what does his day actually look like? Well, here you go. It's a pretty simple, repeatable loop, right? Indulgence, a little self-expression, rest, and then straight-up antagonism. This isn't the grind of productivity. It's the grind of pure, unfiltered living, with absolutely zero regard for the consequences.
So what's the point of all this mess? Is it just a life that's spiraling out of control, or is there something deeper going on? A single crucial line in the song offers a kind of justification for this entire way of being, and honestly, it reframes everything.
And boom, there it is. This is his mission statement. He's an artist. All of a sudden, this isn't just a life of messiness. It's the life of a creator who has consciously decided that his art comes first. Everything else, a clean house, a steady job, a happy landlord, it's all secondary.
All right, so now that we know his purpose is to create, let's take a look at how he actually interacts with other people. Because if his life's mission is his art, then his relationships seem to be either casualties of that mission or just fleeting moments inside of it.
I mean, his human connections are a mess. They're antagonistic, they're distant, or they're just plain strange. But then there's Scout, his dog, who just offers this simple, unconditional admiration. It's pretty much the only relationship in this entire story that isn't complicated by all the chaos.
This line is a real moment of genuine tenderness. In a world that's all about confrontation and mess, his dog is his anchor. It actually reveals a capacity for loyalty and affection that's a stark contrast to how he deals with humans. It's his one non-negotiable connection.
And this all leads us right to the core thesis of the song, what I'm calling the 99-cent philosophy. It's in the chorus where our protagonist just lays out his defiant, paradoxical worldview, a philosophy that's built on two totally competing ideas.
It all boils down to this number, 99 cents. This is his own assessment of his material value. By his own admission, he is worth less than $1. It's this blunt acknowledgement of his place in a world that, values money above all else. But then, immediately after saying he's materially worthless, he hits us with this. It's a statement of absolute, untouchable self-worth. It's a defiant roar that basically says his value isn't measured in cents. In the things that actually matter to him, he is second to none.
So, this is the whole philosophy in a nutshell. On one hand, he totally accepts the world's judgment of his material value. He's broke, he's a mess, but on the other hand, he has this unshakable core belief in his own intrinsic worth, and he completely rejects the idea that the first column has any bearing whatsoever on the second.
And so, that leaves us with this final question. Is this character a hero of artistic freedom, someone who's bravely chosen art over comfort? Or is this whole thing just a portrait of a slow decay, justified by slapping the label artist on it? The song gives us all the evidence, but brilliantly, it leaves the final verdict up to you.